Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd,
Good evening.
Bugs Dread,
Namaste. Howdy.
and Mike Kruger.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
So today we have a review for the new Cineverse Screambox Bloody Disgusting title, Blood Barn, from writer-director Gabriel Bernini. And Blood Barn in this film, to celebrate the last summer before college, Josie invites 6 fellow camp counselors to her family's abandoned barn. As their presence stirs a supernatural, malevolent force, Josie faces a shrouded history in order to save her friends.
And,
All right, so
and I
Kruger.
do want to mention that this will be available on Screambox starting February 17th.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Kruger, sort of Evil Dead homage slash.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Yeah, 100%. One of the coolest Evil Dead homages I've ever seen, man. They did this right. It gave me the same feeling I felt with Muscle Bodybuilder from Hell or whatever that movie is called. It just is an awesome love letter to Evil Dead. And what's cool about this movie too is it's not just a love letter to the first movie. There's certain scenes, even like with as recently as Evil Dead Rise, there's a little homage in there to that too, which was kind of cool. And you know, it's very common now for movies to try to make it look like it's made, you know, on a 16 millimeter camera in the 1980s. This really, really does a good job of making it look like an old movie. I thought that out of most of the movies I see that go for that 80s feel, this was really pulled off well, with just the grain, the costumes, the set designs, everything. It felt the same way you feel like in Evil Dead. Looked like it could have been out of the same time period. We even got the cool little Sam Raimi POV creature shot at the beginning that I just thought was awesome. The bathtub possession scene was like a cool little Nightmare on Elm Street homage, I felt like. And this movie just overall just is everything I love about gory, low-budget 80s flicks. It is 100% an Evil Dead ripoff. Know that going in. But if you want to see an Evil Dead ripoff in 2026 that's done very fucking well, that gives you the same feeling that you did have when you saw fucking Japanese Evil Dead, Muscle Bodybuilder from Hell, that's the best way I can describe this movie. It's like it's another one of almost perfect homage to the original Evil Dead. And it doesn't do much different, and don't go in thinking that you're gonna get anything more or less than you get with the Evil Dead flicks. But if you love those, I can't see you not loving this, and I loved it. I'm super fucking psyched for this director because this is their first feature, so this is going to be one to watch. The practical effects, the gore, all of the stuff I thought was just really well done. It's obviously super low budget, but better than a lot of the shit that we get in some of the stuff we even get in the theaters. Last thing I want to say is it is a little slow at times, and it is a short runtime. This is like about 80 minutes around there. It's a little slow to get to the buildup of all the crazy shit. I honestly not much. There's little scenes here and there, but not much happens in the first 45 minutes. But then the last half hour is pretty fucking strong. So as long as you stick with it and you enjoy the atmosphere, I think you guys are going to have a really good time with this. One more thing I wanted to say is the soundtrack was rad as fuck. They fucking nailed the soundtrack, and it almost sounded like in certain tracks in the movie, almost sounded like something Ryan Nicholson would have which is kind of cool.
Okay.
If any of you hardcore fans of us remember our Gutter Balls or any of our Ryan Nicholson movies, he always had that really great synthy soundtrack. And this is right up the alley. So overall, fucking great time. One of my favorite movies I've seen all year, and just I think if you're Evil Dead fan, this is must see.
Pugs, where are you at on this one?
I am on the other side of that coin. I just think it's okay. Like, for me, it just made me want to watch Evil Dead, and that's a little bit of an issue. But it pains me because I feel and see the love of Evil Dead throughout the entire fucking runtime, but it just didn't grab me. And by the time the shit started kicking off, like for real, I was like, fuck, it's too late.
It does take a long time.
It does, and I don't know if maybe I was like menstruating or like just not in a very good mood. But usually Evil Dead would take me out of it, and this one it just made me want to watch it. Like everything they do is good. Like it's in focus. The jokes hit funny. It's gory enough. The tub scene's fucking rad. But for some reason, it didn't grab me. So I can't give it a high recommendation. But I do see the talent on the screen and the fact that how much they love Evil Dead. I'm in. I will watch whatever this person does because there's something there. This one didn't connect with me.
Okay, Todd, where are you at on Blood Barn?
I don't know if I'm like in the middle. Like I did enjoy it, but I don't know if it's me and just my editor's eye. Like at first I was like, okay, this does look like it was shot in the film grain. And then the more I stared at it, the more I could see it was digital with a layer of grain over it. It was a good filter, but I could still tell it was shot digitally. But that was just me, like, because I was like, oh, it looks good. Then the more I stared at it, the more I could see things. But that was just me over analyzing it. So like I could tell it was
I'll say they do a really good job, though. It's like
no, they do. And
remember like the filter they put over Antrim that made it look super fucking like it came out of the 70s. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, there's still just something about the natural. Like if you mentioned the Japanese, what is it, Muscle Bodybuilder
from Hell or in
Hell. That one, like that one was shot on 16, and it feels like film. Like I mean, there's just something about it. Like it still felt a little, but again, that was just me staring at it. Like this is because I was like, this isn't really shot on film. So I just kept staring until I saw the flaws. But I think it's a good time, and I think when it drops on Screambox on Tuesday, I definitely think I agree. If you're a fan of Evil Dead and you like want that throwback feel, it's a good time. But I get where Pugs is coming from because it can come off a little too on the nose too. But not like there's a lot of 80s throwbacks and they just don't work. I feel like this is closer to nailing it than pretty much, I don't know, the last thing I saw that nailed it well, but I definitely think it's worth watching when it hits on Tuesday.
Passion of the Christ.
So some good, some bad for me. I'll start with the good. It was nice seeing Chloe Cherry from Faye in Euphoria. Cool seeing her as the lead in this. And Chloe, of course, is an adult actress from such hits as Put a Little South in Your Mouth is one of the funnier titles.
I haven't seen that one, but okay.
I'm sure you've seen plenty of her work. So cool seeing her in this.
Too skinny for me, but okay.
So I appreciate a good Evil Dead homage, knockoff, whatever you want to call it. One issue that this has is the movie you're paying homage to, you're nowhere close to. And it's so close. I mean, it's very, like you said, very on the nose. So it's like, I get it. This is no Evil Dead. I do appreciate the practical effects, like the commitment to that. I do think we get some fun practical effects throughout this movie. One thing that it does, it's a very sexual film with no sex or nudity, and they tease it constantly, which is weird. And I don't want to just say because Chloe Cherry's
boner angry.
Well, I don't want to say.
I agree with it on
Chloe
this.
Cherry is an adult actress that
Look where they're normal.
there's too much teased nudity, like clothes
Yeah.
being stripped off, sex scenes that you just randomly cut away from. And I'm like, if you're taking us back to the 80s, late 70s, 80s, like you would show that. So that also, like in my head, I'm like, yeah, even
Which
more
is-
so modern movie.
Which is weird because you don't really have an element of sex in the Evil Dead movies.
You don't, but it doesn't tease it either.
That's the issue, and I knew the teasing part would be an issue. Like
it goes hard with it for some reason.
Yeah,
too. Like either
thought that
they
was weird,
edited
too.
it out and it is there, or I don't know. I'm not sure what.
I don't know. I heard that in general, most streamers allow 30 seconds of female nudity.
Well, you know what? That's enough.
That's the max.
You get the shots in. That's more time than you think.
But somehow Fatal Desires got through uncut. So just
There
FYI.
you go. So like looking at that, I was just like, I don't know why they're doing this, because it just don't present it at all. And then I'm not going to complain about it, because you're right. Evil Dead's not a franchise known for nudity.
How many? Are there any?
Well, that tree does get up in there,
but we get some demon saggy titties, right? Or is that?
That's true. We do get Ted Raimi's saggy. I forget Helen Henrietta.
It
Henrietta,
also doesn't have the presence of Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
So that's another issue. Like nobody does it.
That's not fair. That one I'm not going to take away from.
No, I get it, but it's like you're so close. Like it's almost a borderline an Evil Dead fan film. So it's like.
But look at you got something like Wendigo from Trauma that doesn't have.
Yeah,
have Ash, but it still manages to be a fun homage. Yeah.
Yeah,
and they don't tease nudity either.
No, they don't really. So, again, there is some good here. I like the weird oddball vibe that this had. Actually, Japanese muscle bodybuilder from Hell is a good example of the tone, probably even more so than Evil Dead. And I was vibing with that. I like Chloe Cherry. I think she's really good on Euphoria. She's and I don't know, maybe she's like just going the Tracy Lords route now, and it's like I'm not doing the nudity. But yeah, it was so like, I complain about this a lot, I'll admit, but it's so like just thrown out there, and then it's just like cut away. Bras coming off, cut away. Like they do it several times, and I just thought it was kind of distracting when you're.
It was distracting because your dick could not stay up. I understand.
Well, I did go back and visit some of Chloe Cherry's earlier work, Monsters of Cock 79. And,
holy fuck! All right,
making my sister squirt.
79.
Yes, there's a lot of.
Your girl needs some copies of the research.
I mean, maybe that's what you do. You go on the hub afterwards, and
the hub is banned in Arizona right now. So
you need a VPN. Is it really banned in Arizona?
Yes.
Todd, you got to give them your ID.
Like there's no verification process right now, from what I can see.
Wow, what country are we living in?
You know what? Florida had that for a little bit. I don't know if they still have it. I'm like, Florida, one of the capitals. What the fuck?
Todd is a big fan of boffing the babysitter 26.
I don't even want to know what the fuck.
Only I just know boffing your baloney from vacation. First time I ever heard that phrase.
Boffing's old school.
Yeah, and that's the first time and last
time.
The
fuck does boffing mean?
Exactly. It's like beating off.
No, fucking. It's not beating off.
No, boffing your baloney is literally beating off.
Boffing, I have always heard in regards to.
We can go to Urban Dictionary.
This is a conversation we don't need to be having during this review day.
Yes,
correct.
So, agree to disagree. But no, the movie's fun. Like I said, this isn't just like throwaway trash by any.
Thanks for the Screambox.
Hey, I love you guys for letting me watch this early.
Exactly.
I enjoyed it. Like I said, I think if you are a fan of Evil Dead, it's still worth going in. and checking it out. It just, I hate being distracted by modern stuff when you're doing an homage to something that takes place back then. So that's my issues. But practical effects alone and not just going the CGI route is enough to recommend it.
All right. Well, anyone else got anything before we rate it?
No, let's rate away.
All right. Kruger, why don't you go first on this one?
3.5 out of 5 for me.
All right. Pugs?
All right. I wish I liked it more, or I wish I could rate it higher, but for me, it's a 2.5 out of 5 with I do recommend you pressing play on Screambox.
Dan?
I'm a 2.5. I think kind of a one-time watch for me, but check it out.
Well, I'm a Kruger on this one. I'm a 3.5 on this also. I definitely think it's worth your time. Even if you end up not being your thing, I don't think it's, I think you're gonna have a good
it's
time.
Not offensive.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also one of those guys. I mean, we did the whole reason we did that Alien versus Predator tournament is because I love Alien and Predator ripoffs. I love fucking franchise ripoffs. So this was right up my alley for shit like that.
Yeah, I think there's a couple better. I mean, obviously, I'm trauma
I like
biased.
it. I want more of it.
I do love Wendigo, but
Evil Dead ripoffs. There's a couple of better ones. I mean, Night of the Demons is pretty great.
All right. So on that note, check it out this Tuesday on Screambox. I definitely think it's worth your time. All right, Dan, get us out of here.
All right, guys. Be sure to check out Welcome to the Grindhouse, March 8th. Get your tickets at gardinacinema.com. And you can also link to that through fleshwoundfeatures.com. And on that note, good night.
Here's a swimming with bow-legged women.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'll see you in Disneyland.